For the Queen of Hearts inspired cake, I know I wanted to have some heart floral picks. Finding anything heart-shaped obviously is very difficult around the holidays, so you have to really plan ahead on this one or be willing to do a lot of hand cutting or sourcing online, and you might pay premiums because it's out of season. But I really want to make these heart sprays to use as picks in the Queen of Hearts cake. So what I did was I went and bought at the dollar store. For us, it's Dollarama here in Canada. Where I am, we don't have Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree would also likely have these, or maybe a party supply store. They're foam metallic heart stickers. So it's fun foam with a metallic foil coating. And then on back, you have a peel off paper. So the first thing you have to do, it also comes in medium and small sizes, all three in the same bag is how I got them. But what we have to do is make our individual hearts to go onto the spray. So I'm just taking both pieces of backing off, taking my trusty glue gun, and on one of the hearts I'm just going to put a line of hot glue, just because it's going to help secure. You can see it's already sticky, but it's going to help secure the wire inside of it. And then we're using green wires on this one. So I've got a green floral wire. It's very tough to see on film, it looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and stick that right in to the hot glue to secure it, just like that. And then we're going to take the other heart, match it up, and just press them together. And because they're already sticky on the sides, they're going to also stick to each other. But I don't like the raw edge showing. So what we're going to do to hide that is take some ultrafine red glitter, some white glue with a brush, and just very carefully go around the edge of your heart. And it's okay if you get a little bit on the face of the heart itself. You can wipe that off with your finger if you need to. And you should use a smaller brush. What I'm using, this is just something I had out from one of my other projects, which you might have already seen. I don't know which order I'm putting these up online. So now that we've got the glue around the edges, I am just going to use this wax paper and just push the heart around in there to get it all coated, and just give it a light tap. You can flick it if you want. That takes the excess off of your heart, and you've hidden those edges. So to assemble the pick, work in odd numbers. Odd numbers, for whatever reason, are always more visually stimulating to the human eye, and they just look better, in my opinion. So this spray, we have a bunch of hearts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this one. You can do them as a 3 heart. You can do them as a 5 heart. We're going to make a 5 heart one. And you don't have to be symmetrical. So if you're using 5 hearts, you don't have to say have 1 large, 2 medium, 2 small. We're actually going to use 1 large, 1 medium, and 3 small. Again, we just want these to look like hearts are exploding out of the tree because she is the Queen of Hearts. So giving our green floral tape a stretch to activate the adhesive, we're going to start about half of an inch down the wire from the base of our heart. We're going to give it a few spins, pulling on the tape with our other hand at the same time. And then we're going to push that up to secure it at the base of the wire. Now we're just going to spin that down a little bit. We're going to take our medium heart. Add that. Spin the tape around a few times. I'm going to take 2 of our little hearts, and they're staggered in their height, and that's okay. Just makes it easier to attach everything in one shot. Go down the wire a little bit, and now add our last heart, also staggered just slightly. And then just gonna go all the way down to make sure all my wires are secured. Like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and just fan them out. And there you have a heart-shaped pick. And this is not just exclusive to, obviously, Queen of Hearts. You can use it if you decide to do a Valentine's Day themed tree. You can do it with other shapes as well. Just, I wanted the heart spray because of the theme of the tree. To make our Queen of Hearts foiled heart pick, what we need is a styrofoam heart. I believe I got this at Michael's around Valentine's Day last year, so it's important to always be thinking ahead of your themes, because if you need to get something from a specific season, now is the time to do it, or that season is the time to do it. You're also going to need some red foil leafing sheets. I ordered these, I believe, off Amazon, and I also got the Gilding adhesive set off of Amazon as well. I will link everything down below. And this basically comes with some gold foil. It comes with your adhesive, varnish, and then 2 brushes. So the varnish seals everything, and the adhesive is what we need to put onto our styrofoam to get everything to stick. I apply it with a foam brush. And I'm just going to take, I've put it in a little cup. I'm just going to take that adhesive. I'm just going to brush it very liberally all over my styrofoam piece. Now I have done one side of this just for demonstration purposes, so I do want to get where it's overlapping as well. You could work on the whole piece in one shot if you wanted to. Now you're going to let this set for 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and do the next step. All right, half hour's passed. Our adhesive is tacky but dry to the touch. We're now going to add our red leaf. So to do that, I just take my piece of red leaf. I try and keep it from being touched as much as possible. And I'm just going to stick it onto our piece. We're not going to worry about these little pieces that are showing. We can fill those in later with some scraps. So again, I'm just gonna come in, and so here we have a scrap. I'm just gonna pick it up with my finger and put it onto our piece. And then just using that soft brush that comes in the kit, or any other soft bristled paintbrush, we're going to press this into our styrofoam and brush away any of the loose flakes. And then we can go in and add more foil as needed. So we definitely need some right here. And again, we're just gonna brush it. It does stick to itself as well. And when you buy these foil sheets, you get about 100 to a pack. So you definitely have enough to do quite a few ornaments, especially if you're doing smaller ones. I'm just going to hold the foil with the paper, and you see it only took half of that sheet off. So it allows me to have a bit more control over where we're applying it as well. And we'll come in and do those parts as well. in the same way. So I'm just gonna cover it with the paper, press it in, now I'm feeling here and it's not very sticky, which means we missed that spot. We can come back in and do the same thing, just apply a little bit of that adhesive and then more of the foil. Just want to check and make sure, and yeah, well, it is sticking, no, not enough. I was wrong. And I like to work over a cardboard. It makes cleanup easier. So we're just going to do this last section over here. And I'm going to do it the same way. I'm just going to take my foil sheet, fold the backing paper up, apply it, and then I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to do the next section at the same time and then brush it all off. So once you're done applying all of the metallic leaf to it, and again, I'll have to come in and redo this section, but you're gonna make sure you brush off all the excess leafing medium. I like to come in also with a microfiber cloth and just buff it up and get any loose pieces off that I can. You can see there is quite a bit of loose matter on there. But once that's done and it's set, then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with our water-based varnish, and we're just going to cover the whole thing. It won't lose its shine or its metallic luster, but it'll seal everything in and prevent anything from flaking off after. And just like that, we've got a giant foil heart pick for our Queen of Hearts tree, or a Valentine's Day tree, or anything heart related.